Hello, yogis. Today's class is a yin yoga class and it's for the whole body. So we'll be getting into all the muscle groups today. And we hold each posture for 2 to 5 minutes. The only props you need today are 2 blocks. And so we'll begin in reclined butterfly. Roll down onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. And bring your right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. Close your eyes if you like. And just start to notice your breath. You're just noticing here without passing judgment. And see if you can make your inhales and exhales equal in length. Give yourself permission here to fully release the tension in your body, to fully relax into the postures. And as you find, the longer you hold the posture, perhaps it becomes more challenging. Always just come back to your breath and back to the present moment. If your mind has started to wander, just return to the breath. Notice where you feel tightness. Can you send the breath to this area of the body and allow it to soften and release? Take a deep inhale. Exhale, gently roll onto either side. And then press your way back up to seated. Our next pose is caterpillar pose. We'll straighten out our legs in front of us Inhale, and then exhale, just crawl your fingertips out. This is our caterpillar pose. If you'd like, you can also place a block on your shins if that's comfortable. And maybe just bring your forehead to your block. Fully relax through the upper body. You can round the spine. Release any tension in your feet. And return to your breath. Return to the present moment. Forward folds are so good for anxiety and stress. Imagine in this posture all the stress and anxiety you're feeling just completely release out of your body. Are you storing any emotions here in the low back or the shoulders? And if so, how can you use your breath to work through these emotions or blockages on and off your mat? If your mind has started to wander, just come back to the breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release the pose. We'll make our way onto our bellies for Sphinx Pose. Bring your blocks out toward the front of your mat and then lower all the way down onto your belly. Bring your elbows directly under your shoulders. Allow your feet to straighten out behind you. Open up your chest here. And if you're doing it without the block, just keep your head in a nice neutral position. Broaden through your collarbones. If you'd rather drop the head, bring your block out in front of you on the highest setting and slowly bring your forehead down to your block. As you breathe here in this beautiful heart opener, inhale, imagine love and kindness filling your body. And as you exhale, release any fear, tension, or doubt. Yin yoga is so beautiful because it forces us to be totally present in our body and to be totally aware of our breath. Inhale, slowly lift your head off the block if you were using your block, and then bring your block to the lowest setting. Cross your right arm in front of your left and walk your fingertips out for bow tie. We'll get a nice stretch here in the shoulders, and then just allow your head to drop. You can drop your chin onto your right arm, or you can bring your block in enough so that your head drops down onto your block if you can reach it. And just breathe deep into your shoulder blades. This is a very intense shoulder opener. But when we tune into the breath, we can make the posture a little more bearable. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release and switch sides. This time your left arm's in front and your right arm crawls underneath. Crawl your fingertips as far to the side of the room as you can. And then slowly release your chin down towards your arm or your forehead to the block. And just notice if one side feels a little more open than the other. Nobody is perfectly symmetrical, so you may not be able to get as deep into this posture on this side. Just breathe into any tension you're feeling. Can you be totally and completely still? Inhale, exhale, slowly release. Come back into a tabletop position and just sit back onto your heels. Grab your blocks and bring them on any setting that feels appropriate for your body for dragon pose. We'll step our right foot between our blocks to start. And just ensure that your knee is stacked directly over your ankle. So we want our knee and our ankle in the same line here. And then once you find a comfortable position in this posture, once you've gotten out your wiggles, just find stillness for a few minutes. This is truly our challenge posture of the class. Just notice how you meet that challenge. Can you use your breath to release the tension and discomforts? Can you allow your breath to guide your practice and bring you stillness and peace of mind and body? Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. We'll switch sides. Step your left foot between your blocks this time. Stack your knee directly over your ankle for your dragon pose. Maybe you adjust the blocks to a different height for this side. Remember that we may have a side that's a little bit tighter than the other. And again, once you've found a comfortable position, just find stillness of the body here, of the mind. Inhale, exhale, slowly release. Move your blocks out of the way. And then come into your straddle pose. Extend your legs wide. Flex your feet up. Inhale. And exhale. Just crawl your way forward to your edge. If you have your elbows on the ground, feel free to bring your block on the highest setting to rest your forehead. And then find stillness. And just notice where you're gripping. Can you use your breath to release the tension? Can you release the grip on the pelvic floor muscles? An area we're often gripping without even realizing it. See if you can gently soften this area of the body. Inhale, exhale, slowly release. We'll come down onto our bellies. Take your time getting there. And come into a quad stretch. So straighten your left arm beside you. You can turn so that your left cheek is resting on your mat. And then bend your right knee and just reach back for the top of your right foot. You can always use a strap here if you can't reach the top of your right foot. And bring that right heel outside the right hip. Once you find your edge here, return back to your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Turn your right cheek to the mat. And bend your left knee. Reach back with the left hand for the top of your left foot for lying quad stretch. And once you've found your edge, just be as still as possible. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release and bring your block about halfway down your mat and just roll onto your back. We'll take supported bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips up and take your block on any setting just underneath your bum. Take a few moments here to get comfortable. Release your glutes. Release any tension. And allow the block to totally support you in this posture. How can you bring this sense of relaxation and calm that you have created on your yoga mat out into your everyday life? Take an inhale, lift your hips up off your mat, your block. Exhale, slowly lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Bring your arms out to a T or a cactus, depending on how much space you have, and cross your right ankle over the left thigh. So you're in a supine swan pose. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right foot over to your left side and bring your gaze over your right shoulder for a nice IT band stretch. Inhale, slowly bring your legs back to center and switch sides. Bring your right foot down to the ground. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale. Drop your left foot all the way to the ground on your right side. Planting your foot firmly. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder for IT band stretch. Inhale, slowly bring the legs back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest and interlace your fingers in front of your shins. Stay here for a few breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, release into your corpse pose. Extend both legs straight. Allow your feet to naturally turn out. Turn one palm to the sky and then the other. Allow the earth to support your body. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for taking this time for you. And remember that you are enough, exactly as you are. And I encourage you to stay here another 5 to 10 minutes if you have the time. But if you're ready to bring your awareness back to the physical body, keeping your eyes closed, just slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Perhaps reach your arms up and point your toes for a full body stretch. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Maybe just rock from side to side, massaging out your lower back. Gently roll onto either side for a few breaths in the fetal position. Take your time, there's no rush. Gently press your way back to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and taking this time for yourself on your mat. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste.